Story 21. Joseph's final days and God's faithfulness to Israel. Genesis 51:26. After Jacob passed away, Joseph fell upon his father's face and wept. He ordered the Egyptian physicians to embalm Jacob's body, a process that took 40 days. Egyptians mourned for Jacob for 70 days, showing great respect for Joseph and his family. Joseph then asked Pharaoh for permission to take Jacob's body back to Canaan for burial, as Jacob had requested. Pharaoh agreed, and a large procession of Jacob's family, Egyptian officials, and chariots traveled to Canaan. They buried Jacob in the cave of Machpelah, where Abraham, Sarah, Isaac, and Rebekah were also buried. After the burial, Joseph's brothers became fearful. They worried that now Jacob was gone, Joseph might seek revenge for what they had done to him years ago. They sent a message to Joseph saying, before he died, "Our father commanded us to ask you to forgive us for the wrong we did to you." Then the brothers came before Joseph and bowed down, saying, "We are your servants." Joseph wept when he heard this. He said to them, "Do not be afraid. Am I in the place of God? You intended to harm me, but God meant it for good, to accomplish what is now being done, the saving of many lives. So do not fear. I will provide for you and your children." Joseph comforted them and spoke kindly to them. Joseph lived in Egypt for the rest of his life. He saw his children and grandchildren grow, and God blessed him abundantly. When Joseph was about to die, he gathered his family and said, "I am about to die, but God will surely come to your aid and take you out of this land to the land he promised to Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob." Joseph made his family swear to carry his bones back to Canaan when God delivered them. He then passed away at the age of 110. Joseph's body was embalmed and placed in a coffin in Egypt, awaiting the day when God would fulfill his promise. Reflection for children. Joseph's story reminds us that God always keeps his promises. Even in difficult times, God is working for our good and his greater plan. Like Joseph, we can trust God and choose to forgive others.